I try to define something which is really not possible to define. Word Allah, existence, God, Krishna. It is pure space in us. From that space, all the goodness appearing, coming out. If we are able to reside there, that space maintain everything in this universe. It is like this invisible particle, but it is discovered in humans when they are deeply rooted in the heart, where they going into depths in their heart, and they discovering there is this clear space inside, and out of this space comes wellness, abundance, mental, physical. And when humans want to go with their minds on their own way, doing lots of things which are like against that space, against Allah, against creation, then that space inside becoming like contaminated. We can contaminate this, we can inflict some thought process into it. And later on, when we try to perform some actions, because that space, from that space, it wants all goodness from us. It wants give us all the goodness and riches. It wants to enrich us, upgrade us. But when we contaminate, when we not listen to those call, when we lost bond, when we lost connection with that, then we're going on our own ways and terms, which earlier or later bring us suffering, lots of suffering, horrendous amount of suffering. We are contaminate inner body, mind, and have those shackles on the heart. And when this is the case, your space, your inner space is always with you, that goodness is always with you, that love never perish, that light never perish from you. But because that mind become shackled and heart and become contaminated, when that space want to give you something good, you have plenty informations and plenty instruction from the mind side, from your own mind, that you want to go different direction, that you change the plan. I want to change the plan. You want to, basically that's what happening. That's why we are not satisfied in life. We feel like we lacking something. We feel like there is something going wrong in life, because we got this mind which constantly conspiring against our pure space. Like they saying that Satan, egoic mind, is like against the right mind, the pure space, and it indeed is. It's completely want to go completely other direction. There is set of rules created by existence, by Allah, but we most likely, quite often, not following those. We like lost track of it. We don't know anymore what is right, what is wrong, what are things permissible, what not. And we listen this voice call from the mind, from egoic satanic voice, and we're choosing those wrong things, which later on bring us suffering, sorrow. Temporarily we may be satisfied, temporarily we may be happy, but for longer run we start treating people as objects of desires. We start forcing things and do lots of things which are simply not good for us and for others. So when you're good, when your right space want to give you something, like you see sometimes there is always some part of goodness in you. Even if you feel like you're doing nasty things, there is some goodness in you always. There is always part of you in some areas of life where you see there is love in you. That's the thing which we should listen and follow. Love. But quite often we're turning from this. We go somewhere else and suddenly we do some nasty things to others, to ourselves. And we knew it is wrong, but we're still doing this. Like we like to, we're finding enjoyment with causing pain to ourselves. And universe and all of this is created in such a way that when we do those things, earlier or later we bring back those experiences. They will come back to us. Like all them informations are recorded in your mind, so you will expect more likely the same. And from degree of sin or impure action you record there depends how your life will be, how you see the life. You later on see the life through that filter you recorded, filter of the mind. If you recorded harmful filter, and this is dark filter, then more likely you will see the life like this. You will see basically illusion. You may be next to your mother, which will be very nice, holy person, really loving one, or next to somebody who is really holy, and you may not see this. You will see him or her through filter of the mind. The same is with word. When your filter is dark, because you recorded there many things like that, nasty, aggressive, harmful things, then you perceive word through that. So you may see word in, let's say, gray, dark colors, or you may be depressed and on and on and on. And you see, you can go through life quite well, and suddenly appear depression. Where does depression come from? You perhaps will be blaming others for this, because that's starting from that. You're blaming others. They did this to me. Or you blame God. Why you put me in this situation? Why I suffer like that? But it is all your action. You chosen those things, those activities, and later you done this to yourself. And suddenly after, let's say, half life or 20 years, whatever, you develop depression, and you're asking yourself question where you got this from. But you don't remember that you take part in huge fights, you harm people, you did some things in this, you engage your energy into dark activities. You allow yourself, you open doors to those entities, to those dark things. And when you allow them to enter your space, that pure space become like contaminated. And that pure space not anymore dictate your ways. It's just like partially darkness start conspiring, telling pure space, telling I give you this, I give you that. You will feel loving, you will feel well, you will feel at peace, you will have abundance. But contaminated space adding something to this. No, I don't want that. I choose this, I choose that, I will go there. That's what's basically happening in many of us. God is always with us, but we contaminated our space, so connection with that is interrupted or broken. But God as well, existence, Allah as well, give all of us plenty of tools to correct that space, to purify, to clean that space. All those prayers and meditations, fastings, all those scriptures they are serving to correct that space, to clean that space, to come back to pure space. And more empty that space is, more pure, more you see that all the great things get born in that empty space, that pure space. And every one of us have some kind of gift there, which he or she have to discover. It's just one gift for one person, unique one. Like everyone have some purpose to do in life. We just have to discover, but to discover it fully, to know who you are, what to do with that, with yourself. You need to purify that space. You need to go as much as possible into depths of your heart till all those prayers, meditation, surah, all this soaked in your heart, that truth, because this is about truth will soak into your heart and open it completely. And you will have access to this ultimate gift, knowledge, wisdom, love, peace. And that mind, which causing us lack of peace and hardship, lots of hardship in life, won't bother anymore us. We'll have peace, simply. Because when we carry out this burdened mind with all those recorded informations, we cannot be at peace. We can expect at any moment some hardships, some aggression, some verbal and physical from any side. It is basically depriving us peace when this is in such a state. And we more likely, instead of choosing right things in life, will be choosing wrong things, which leads us to bigger darkness, bigger deprivation. Because we lost track what is right, what's wrong, when this is already in this state. And we don't know it. We really don't know it, where we are, in which place and position in the universe and timeline of that journey into darkness and light, where we are. We quite often don't know it, don't see it. Only when we start digging deeper and we start uncovering those things, those layers of those things, we see, okay, that's wrong, that's wrong, that's wrong, that's wrong. Where does this come from? This is millennia of your existences, where you did lots of things, and perhaps still doing, which needs to be corrected, improved, digested in your heart, and corrected in your mind. So you function better and you feel better. Basically, this is about feeling love and peace in you. And when you have enough love and peace, you emanate this. So others will also experience this from your heart, in their heart. Life is a very long journey. We can very deeply and go really to the bottomless pit, where journey up will be long, very long. But it depends. It can be almost instant as well, if you are able from that position, low position, open to love, and drop those shackles, drop those barriers from you, from yourself. But it is not easy, because this mind have this mechanism of protection, know its ways. It's simply afraid of the love when it's in this low state. That's why we don't see many enlightened beings, because majority of us have those shackles inside, this way or another. So to come back and cross the barriers of the mind is to just be KO in the mind. No, not mind anymore. So them thoughts not appear, they not interfere anymore in livelihood. Assalamu alaikum.